Hello, this is Lakota Ravoc, your host, and we're playing a new game called Dread Protocol. And this is made by a solo dev. His name is James. He's also known as Meat Lab Games. He's an independent developer that is doing this in his spare time. And he actually sent me an email on Sunday. Now, whether or not I had signed up for this or not, I don't know. But either way, he emailed me and said this demo was out, so I figured I'd give it a try. I have played a couple rounds of this already. There's a good little tutorial at the beginning. Now, you gotta remember, this game is in pre-alpha. That means it's gonna be very unfinished. It's gonna have bugs. There's gonna be some weird stuff that might happen. And but it's a cool little game. So it's a roguelike style game that's based on third-person shooter dynamics. So it's very, very combat heavy, very punishing. Now he's trying to get this right before Next Fest. This game's gonna have procedurally generated levels, has destructible environments. You can even vent people into space. It has procedurally generated weapons. The demo right now has 60 cybernetics. The full game will have 100. The cybernetics are boons, and we'll show you those in a little bit. It has a skill tree, which you can unlock in your hub area, and you can increase your capabilities. It has 14 station types. There's a total of 10 playable characters, 5 of which you can unlock in the demo. A bunch of text-based events that have narration. And you have your home base, the hub area, which is centralized for everything. So you do your upgrades there. You can do little mini games. There's even an arcade game there that you can play. It's like Asteroids. Anyway, why don't we get into the game? Okay, so you got 2 playable characters. This is the Rebel. So this one starts with a pistol as a permanent weapon. She has sturdy right now, which is a starting health of 20% greater. But the negatives are low battery, grab gun deals half damage, and no empathy. Can't see enemy health bars. Traits can also be changed on your rerolls, and you have rerolls down here. It has a 2 strength, 2 resolve, 2 techno, and 2 tact, so pretty even across the board. We reroll, we get the soldier. His boons are assault rifles or permanent weapons, and this one has sturdy as well. Starting health is 20% greater. The negatives are shock and awe, silencers have no effect, and messy, a 50% chance of losing a random nod at each floor. Not sure what a nod is. So James, if you're watching, you might have a text issue right there. With a 3 strength, so increased damage, 2 resolve, 1 techno, and 1 tact. And each of these have different things that they do. And if you need to, you can also go to the upgrades tab right here. So strength is your damage. So like here's your first upgrade, high caliber. At level 1 gives you an extra 10 DPS. And as you go down the tree, you can see you can increase damage or bullet count. If I remember right in the demo, the first 2 tiers are unlocked. The next ones, yes. The next ones are all locked right now. Resolve is your health and shields. Techno is your cybernetics, which are your boons in the game. Tact is like starting money and resources. And then you also have ship upgrades, which is like increased fuel. So you need to gather fuel to make sure that you can get to the next area. So there is a limitation to that. So we're going to go ahead and go with the soldier right now. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And at the start, you're in your little ship here, your little shuttle. And you can go straight to the hub. There's a little arcade game. My high score so far is 560, but I haven't really played too much. Go down here to the armory. You can do your upgrades here as well. Currently I have 8 points right here in the upper right corner. And then you can explore the rest of the shuttle. You go over here to the right. You can see there's characters you can unlock. And it tells you exactly what you need. This one spaced 20 enemies in one run. That means destroy the walls and vent them out during a run. Pop 20 heads in one run, which I still haven't figured out how to do. This one, hack 20 loot spots in one run, and other various ways of doing it. By the way, James, if you're watching, the text in this one is hidden behind the wall, so you can't really read it very well. But I'm assuming that says 10 knife kills in one run. Once you've done everything at your hub, just hit this little triangle right here, hold the launch. It says here, star map. The survival of the rebellion depends on this mission. Destroy as many warp cores as you can to weaken the Federation defenses and create an opening for a final assault on their HQ. Use the star map to select a station to board. Tip. Stations have positive and negative traits. Plan your route carefully. As you see here, we've got 2 stations we can go to. Stronghold Obsidian has an unknown command option to me. I can reveal that for 300 credits. I only have 400, so I'm not going to do that. And Station Delta here, same thing. Something I cannot see. So I'm going to go to Stronghold Epsilon. You see here, this is my fuel gauge. I have 4 units of fuel. That means I can warp 4 times. You get these narrated text events whenever you go to a stronghold, and you have to make a decision on what you're going to do. So with this one, with my tact, I can contact the Kronk and establish communication. This one's strength, which I have 3 of. Intimidate, assert dominance. I can ignore them and just dock, and I can just leave. Each one will have their own consequences on what you decide. But I'm going to do strength because I have a 3 strength. So now I have the option to either assault the station or just leave, bid them farewell. I believe this team up with Kronk will give me Kronk as a secondary or an NPC to help me. All right, so Kronk and I are going to go ahead and assault this stronghold. This is where our boons come in now. These are our cybernetics. So we get a choice of 3. I have Extendo, which increases my magazine capacity. Synchronized Energy Harmonizer. Allies no longer take friendly fire. And Nanofiber Dermal Weave. Increase shield by 20%. I think I'll increase my personal shield by 20%. All right, and to start off, just open the airlocks and start laying siege. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, there's a mini map that'll show you exactly where you're going, and each station will be different. So it'll be procedurally generated as you progress and play.
At this time, I just want to thank you for coming down and watching. Please make sure that you comment, leave a like, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel for future content. I greatly appreciate it. It'll help me, and it might help you with a little entertainment.
You cannot hide.
Supply box, see what we got out of that. Ooh, new rifle, nice. To switch weapons, you'll have to hit your 1, 2, and 3 keys. The game gives you another weapon which no one else has. It's called Gravity Hand, which allows you to telekinetically pick up objects and be able to toss them. And they're located by a pink triangle, you can see down here, on the objects.
Reloading. You're dead. Ah!
Now you see down below, there's a meter for that gravity hand. So every time you use it, you lose a little bit of power.
Loading. Fire.
Now friendly fire is a thing in this game. It's not just for you and your allies, it's also your enemies. They can kill each other. I've seen it many times already, and it's quite hilarious. I've even seen an enemy vent out one of his own allies into space. So as people get killed, they'll drop things like ammo and credits, and you want to pick them up as you go. On the right of your screen, you'll see there's your ammo gauge, and you'll find loot containers every so often. So make sure to get those whenever you get a chance. And these red boxes here, they're ones that need to be hacked. And the higher your tech, the better. So your whole goal is to find the ship's core and destroy it. And then you move on to the next one. Looks like our ally has been going crazy over here. I might have to turn the sound down a little bit, I think. I'm going to turn that sound down a little bit. And you also have turrets which you have to destroy, so be careful of those. So as I'm playing, I like to go around and look for everything. Try and get everything I can. Vent you out. Ooh, just crushed him with the door, too. A brutal kill. Alright, I saw the core. So let's go ahead and get in here. And there's multiple ways you can finish off the core. You can hack into it. You can destroy it. Hacking is usually the easiest way. And then you get a timer for your extraction. Now, if you get a long timer, like 20 to 30 seconds, that means you're going to get a wave of enemies to come in. You're going to have to defend yourself before you leave. Ooh, supply box.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
We got another rifle. Yeah, let's switch out that. If there's a weapon you've got that you don't want, just switch the weapon. Why is it switching out my number 1 weapon? Oh, is that actually permanent? And once your shell shows up, get out. Go to the next one. So once you defeat one, you'll get another choice of 1 to 3 stations to go to, including this one here, a store where you can buy new upgrades. So I'm going to avoid these two and go straight to the store. So you can see here, the ship uses 1 fuel every time it jumps to the next area. So you are going to have to look for fuel as you're playing. We're going to go to the store. So we've got here reinforcement beacon, have charge, high density ballistic upgrade, arrow suspension field, and doubles the explosion radius of semtex. Haven't used. Let's get the pyro suppression field. Reduce flame damage. That's always handy. And if we happen to get a rocket launcher, let's get the high density ballistics. And then we can always buy ammo if we need it. All right, so we've got the Omni-Link systems. I also have an unknown, which I'm going to reveal now because I have enough credits. Broken suit. Exposure to space causes damage. Black Friday, double cybernetic crates. And John Wick, doubles gun crates. Serenade Oasis 13. Revealed that unknown. Empty pockets. Enemies don't drop ammo. And broken suit. Exposure to space causes damage. We'll avoid that one. Nova Quarter 3. Mini map feed disabled. Well, we're not doing that. We're going to go to Omni-Link systems because it has 2 good boons. Assault opportunity, dock at the station, or just leave. Well, we're going to dock and assault them. Let's see. For Techno, we can decide to hack into the systems and open the cargo. Let's go ahead and try that. We're successful. All right, let's get our next boon. We have Midas Touch. Earn 25% more from credits dropped. Ooh. I'm assuming these are like ultra rare because of the gold background. Stealth Matrix integration, guaranteed instant kills with melee attacks on unaware foes. And then high morale, gain a small amount of health at the start of each new floor. Let's try high morale. And we can see on our mini map, we have a crate right near here. And you see, crates that all have items are located with a green bar on them. Like this one. That.
You'll only die tired.
That guy took a lot of health off me.
They're here. Reload. We got company. Shit. Reloading.
And I'm down. Like I said, this game is brutal. It can do a lot of damage to you very quickly. So let's start a new run. We'll play one more time. This time we'll go with the Rebel. A little more overall on her points. I've got pistol as a permanent weapon, unlimited data, never lose map feed, which is real nice. Sturdy, starting health at 20% greater. And the negative tourist, shop prices are 30% more expensive, so might not buy a whole lot. Let's get our upgrades. We've got 15 points to use. Let's see if we got anything we can do. One more health. Start with an extra cybernetic. Grab that. And so you see with the tech tree, eventually you start to fill those up and it's going to make your character a lot better. It's going to make things a little bit easier. All right, we don't need to go to the home base, so let's go ahead and launch. We have one choice, Station Kappa. I do not know what it is. I only have 400 credits, so I'm not going to reveal that. So we'll just travel to the station. So my options are Assault, Techno, offer aid, and Leave. I'm going to try the Techno because if I can pass this, I'll get 500 credits. So demand payment, you still owe me 500 credits, or Assault. Let's go ahead and demand our payment. All right, well, I guess we're going to assault them after all. Guarantee you, I'll make more than 500 credits just from assaulting this place alone. We have a disruptive burst, which reveals enemies through walls upon shield depletion. Synced energy harmonizer, allies no longer take friendly fire. And high density ballistics, increased rocket damage. Let's go ahead and get the disruptive burst. Revealing enemies is always helpful. Now the pistol is a little more accurate, but a lot harder to control. Better on the headshots though.
I need bullets.
I'm firing and nothing's happening. I do find the Rebel to be a lot weaker though. I get plowed every time when I play the Rebel. I don't know, she feels a little unbalanced. Like, not enough armor, I take more damage. Or I just play runs with her that are just too many waves and I'm getting just overwhelmed easily. I will say a pistol is a very hard weapon to start off with. Great damage, you have to be pinpoint accurate though. Now let's do one more. Alright, Fortress Moo. With a broken suit, exposure to space causes damage and high wealth, double money drops. Very nice. Or Beijing Station. Broken suit and hidden cargo, extra gun crate on the Dread Protocol. Let's go to Fortress Moo. Ease, I can't hire him. I only have 400 credits. All right, see if I can persuade him with my tact. I only have one tact, so this might not go well. Oh, resolve, insult. You're no better than a common pirate, relying on your name. Let's just do that. We actually succeeded in that. That's terrific. Okay, our boons are explosive dampening module, immune to self-inflicted explosive damage. Ooh, that's bonus. Bioregeneration implant. Nearby allies passively regenerate health. Enhanced boss override. Deal 10% more damage to all bosses. Long run, that could be really helpful. I'm going to grab that. Look at this. I've got 3 people to help me. These are all NPCs. They're going to help me clear out this place.
Come here. What the?
I think I just did a landmine.
Incoming.
What the?
Where are you hiding?
Oh, jeez, flashbangs.
You can't hide. I'm gonna find you.
A lot of crates here. Nice.
I'll tear out your eyes.
What in the... Oh, I took damage from being vented. Well, heck, I think that'll do it for me. That was a little brutal. I got a great boon with those 3 people and just got totally destroyed. But that's the way this game goes. It is brutal combat. So, play it over. I played a couple of runs where I went 5-6 stations before I finally got defeated. The more you play, the more boons you'll get, and the better you'll do. Just remember, it is a pre-alpha build. There's going to be a lot of bugs. There's going to be a lot of changes made in the future. But if you want to try this out, a link is down in the description. And thank you again, James, for contacting me and letting me play. This is a lot of fun. I hope this goes well for you. I'm going to play this more often myself just because I want to keep practicing. And as new builds come out, maybe I will keep covering the game. But with that, this is going to be Lakota Ravoc signing off. Please make sure that you comment, like, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for future games. I have an Enshrouded video that I'm doing right now, but it's taking a lot of time, so it may be a little while before I get it out to you guys. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. You're welcome, buddy.